Welcome to this week's quick tip video. This week we're going to take a look at editing captions in YouTube and Panopto. If you have a YouTube channel that you would like to edit captions for a video, you're going to start in YouTube Studio and click on the edit button for the video you'd like to edit. Then you'll go down to the subtitles menu and then choose the automatic captions that have already been created for the video by clicking on the edit button for those automatic captions. With this pop-up, click continue. And then we can see here the text that was created by YouTube for this video. We're going to highlight all of this by selecting Control A or with your mouse highlighting everything and then hitting Control C on your keyboard to copy. We're going to take that text that we copied and put it into a blank Word document. So go ahead and open up a blank Word document. And once it's open, click Control V in order to paste it into Word. Once it's in Word, it's much easier to edit the document. We're going to go ahead and look for things like punctuation, capitalization. We're going to capitalize titles. We're going to make sure that at the end of every sentence, there's a carriage return that helps with the flow of the captions so that it's easier to read. It gives your eyes a little bit of a break at the end of the sentence, and you can start fresh with the new sentence. We're going to go through the whole document looking for these things, fixing the sentence structures, fixing the grammar, etc. When we get to the end, we're going to highlight everything again and Control C, and then we're going to go back into YouTube and use the three-dot menu to clear the text. Put the cursor back in and hit Control V to paste in the stuff we just edited. We're going to delete the very last line that's at the bottom and click on Edit Timings. Once that's done, you'll see that the text has been broken up into caption blocks. And if you click on any one of the caption blocks, it will show you the preview of what that looks like on the right-hand side. If you want to stay tuned at the end of the video, I will show you quickly how you can use this timeline editor in YouTube to break some of these larger caption blocks up into smaller ones that might be a little bit easier to read. But once you're happy, you just hit the publish button and those are done. You now see there's two versions, one that's just been published and then one that says automatic captions, and you can delete the one that says automatic captions. If you press play, you'll see the video run with the captions that you've just edited. Now, if we're going to go into Panopto, there's a little bit different procedure for Panopto. You'll see in Panopto, you're going to go into the editing menu for the video you'd like to have captions edited. Once you're in the editing screens, you're going to click on the captions button on the side bar. And you can see that the captions are in better shape here in Panopto. We've got capitals, we've got punctuation. For the most part, every sentence starts on a new line. The caption blocks are still pretty long, which is not easily fixed in Panopto. So I'm not going to mess with that too much. But we're going to scroll through and look for things like canvas that should be capitalized. And if you want to make something ripple through the document, if you click on that little symbol, you can do a find and replace. So you're going to find everything that's lowercase and you're going to replace with an uppercase, and you can replace all at one time, or you can go case by case by just using the replace button. And then there are places in the text that have an underline with dots, and those are low confidence words, things that Panopto wasn't really quite sure about. This word should be up pointing, not appointing. So you can click in and fix the word to be what it's supposed to be. And then caret is the wrong version of that word, so we can fix that as well. So you're going to scroll up and down through this document, fixing the places that need to be fixed. And when you're happy with how it looks, you would just hit the green apply button at the top, just like you would for any editing you're doing in Panopto. There's another option for updating captions in Panopto, and that involves uploading a SRT file from another source into Panopto to overwrite the automatic captions. So for this example, I'm going to use the captions we just created in YouTube. And I'm going to go hover over the three-dot menu and download the SRT file. It goes to your downloads folder. Once it's downloaded, I'm going to go back into Panopto and use the settings wheel this time. Instead of using the edit, we're going to do the settings wheel. And here in this captions menu, you'll see the English captions are available, and they were the imported ones and automatic machine captions. We're going to delete those, say OK, and then upload the file we just downloaded from YouTube. And we're going to upload those captions. And now instead of having machine captions, it's going to be the captions that it received from us. It takes a few seconds, the captions will upload, and then once they've been embedded, you can hit the play button and see the new captions match the ones from the YouTube channel. As promised, here's a little bit of bonus content on advanced editing in YouTube. If you look at your YouTube caption blocks that we just created, some of them are really long, and it makes it a little hard to read. So you can play with the editing timeline editor down here. You can hover over, get the right arrow to be able to compress blocks of text. You can push the little plus sign in between and Control X and Control V to move text around in between the blocks. Once you get the sideways arrows, you can drag the text blocks to be the right size and to line up with the audio where it needs to be. You can edit the text in each one of the blocks just like you would into a Word editor. And then you can listen by pressing the play button on the little video screen there and hear the audio go by and drag the blocks so that they start and stop in the right places. It's a little bit clunky, it's not very intuitive, but it is a way that you can go in and tweak and edit the captions to your liking to make sure that they're lining up correctly and that there's not too much on the screen at one time for someone to read as they're going through the captions or the video with captions turned on. When you're happy, press publish, and you will have updated the captions for your video. That's this week's quick tip. I hope it helps. If you have any questions, please let me know.